doing this video specifically for those people who have spaces they want to transform, and most of the times you are wondering, will this guy take one room to just transform it for me? If you are willing and you are okay, we are able to do transformation for one space, for two spaces, for three spaces, but we have to also be serious a bit. There are people who will call you, you come for a site visit, they also want you even to come for a site visit, they don't want to pay for that site visit. So if we are serious and we want to do the transformation, we can come in and we can do for you one space, and we can also do for you two spaces. It is your muscle and your need, but we can cater across no matter the site. So guys, once again, welcome to another episode. Today I am in Tome. This is Kiambu Road. I am introducing a very tiny project, and specifically I thought this is very key for us to go through. Reason being that people who identify us with a specific magnitude of works. On this particular project, without wasting a lot of time, we have been subcontracted to do just 2 rooms in this particular house. And these 2 rooms are the girls' bedroom and the boys' bedroom. For the boys' bedroom, basically, I think, or I assume, or I understand at times when you're putting up a structure or you're putting up a house, maybe your kids are still young, and towards maybe as they get into their preteen, you feel like you need to give them independent space, or maybe if it's a boy, you just some of us, we are a bit cultural, or we are a bit like when a boy is at a certain age, you don't want to share with him so closely the house. Maybe your bedroom is here and his bedroom is here. So for this particular project, the client has decided to convert the garage into a boy's bedroom. I'll take you down there. And currently they also have another small young girl, probably around 6-7 years. They had a very beautiful space, but the girl also, after the family decided to do something for the boy, the girl also raised her voice. She's vocal and decided to have an opinion over her room. And for that particular reason, I just thought to take you quickly through how things are happening as we start, and then I will come in and show you when things unfold in the entire thing. So quickly, this is the girls' bedroom. We are not touching on the doors. The designs actually we came for the design for the site visit. We did the 3D designs and they were approved. We've done the billing, it's been approved, and now we are in doing the rest of the works. So for this particular space, quickly, we have changed this. This is how the wardrobes were looking. I can tell, actually, it was not badly done. The house was very well done, but because of style and the intentions of what you want to achieve for a specific end user, and for this particular reason is the end user is a girl for this space, and the age is almost 5, 6, 7 years thereabout. I'm not so sure, but that is the age bracket. She wanted a decorative wardrobe, and in that particular with that brief, we came up with a design of a nice beautiful white wardrobe with a design. Those are spray painted panels on top, giving her the pink color the girls normally like. So as per the 3D, you can check what we are offering. And then apart from that, we had some sockets that were here. And as usual, we'll come and do our proper measurements. If the client wants a 6 feet, a 5 feet for the girl, or 7 or 6 or 5 or 4 or 3.5 for the end user, that will be maybe the boy, the girl, or even the family itself. We will juggle around and see how it will work. So these items were here. So With our 3Ds or with our proposed design, then these items were inside our design elements. So we proposed to move these ones to the side, and these are switches and panic button. One is a switch, and one is for the heater, and they switch on the lights in the bathroom. So we have offsetted them to the side. Also, the sockets were here, and then now with our measurement, the bed is gonna sit between this point and this point. This particular element is taking up this particular space. You can see there was another socket, and in our design we have a nice beautiful padded panel on the front side, which is also in pink, that now is the focal entity for this space, that now brings the entire space out. So it will pop out the space, and now you see, now if you have this is the operating system convectionally. So if you have a very big headboard, then it means this is behind the headboard. So we have transferred these ones to the side. So she has her switching point on the side and the sockets also on the side, and also one button is for the panic button. Then we've also provided one on the right hand side. Normally we are doing between 700 and 800 from the floor level, so that if you have your stool on that side and a stool on this side, everything is just easy. You just roll a bit and then you can reach your switch. You just roll a bit and you can reach your socket. So apart from that, we're also having a nice beautiful mirror effect here. And all these are things we sit down and probably look at styles online, look at styles internationally, maybe what are South Africans doing, what are the Europeans doing, and what are the Americans and the British doing. And it's a learning process most of the times, and we are trying to bring in the first world to the third world. And so most of the times we are trying to copy, so to say, but with the creativity in it, because spaces are different, so that you just achieve what other people are doing in those worlds in here in our third world. The third world, I'm very happy, is transforming. And I'm happy to say probably Kenya is also entering into the second world. So apart from that, we are having a pelmet box here to carry the curtain. Under the pelmet box, I'm gonna hide nice, beautiful colored lights that will shine through the curtains. Apart from that, there is also another beautiful entity. Sorry, I'm disappearing. There is another beautiful entity. We decided to do a nice poof around here. It's an L shape. It comes here, and that is the reason why you are seeing this provision for her socket. So this girl, she's still young. She can fit in here. The curtain rolls and drops here. Then she has a poof with a storage under, and the top is also in the same color with the headboard, and that is the reason why you're seeing this. Then you can also see some scribbling on the wall most of the times, and I will answer that question. Why not give me an elevation? We actually do things differently, and at times if you just understand how I work, you will end up just achieving what I've shown you in the 3D. But that is for another day. I'm actually planning to do topics each and every week. So every week, stay tuned. Every Mondays, I'll be talking about something. So this is a socket under the table. The table is roughly 1.5 meters. And then it's actually coming. And this poof is gonna be an item attached to the desk, because now the desk sits down, attached to this, goes up and floats to the other side. And here we have a circular beautiful mirror, which is of a diameter of 1.2. Diameter of 1.2 means our center point, and this probably is my center point. So I'll do 600 and then just do a mirror. And this also we customize. I'll come and create a template later, then take it to the glass manufacturer. Then they will give me a nicely beveled glass, and then I will come and hang it here, leave it suspended, and then now this provision is for the indirect light, and there is provision here for switching it on and off. The indirect light goes also under the table. So under the table there will also be that beautiful illumination, colored, because we are trying to make kids happy, and color is very important. Immediately after that, there is this tall cabinet attached to that. So these elements, and that is how it looks, these elements from this point all the way to the other side is also another thing that will now make this room look slightly different from what we had been given. And most of the times when we are doing renovation, it's a very tricky task, because you can come and do things and maybe whatever was in would have been even been left the way it was. So you have to come in and you have to be very critical and very creative. So you have to bring in new focal points, new creative entities that will just pop out the space, so that that space looks different from what it was, and it must be different as an upgrade. So this tall cabinet stands there, and it goes into the table, from the table all the way to the poof, all the way from the poof to the curtains. They look the same. Then immediately after that, for our girl child, we give her full-length mirror from top to bottom. She stands here from the cabinets and she can dress from there looking at this, and it all is one entity. Without forgetting, just for renovation purposes, we have a bathroom. Most of the times, in most of our projects, we actually removing these bathtubs, but for purposes of plumbing works, we were just about to remove. Then we realized that we are going to create a very big mess around here because of pipe work. So we decided we are leaving it. So we are coming in with now beautiful tiles, a style that will suit our girl. So that is all we are doing. We've already done the demolition. Then apart from that, there was this entity here. This is the shower area. So all we are doing is to make it a bit beautiful. So we are going to remove this plinth, remove this thing, then do some nice beautiful mosaic tiles under here, provide maybe a small pavement out of either granite or tile that will just demarcate this space. And as you see, there is a floor trap on the other side. So I want to do this shower cubicle all the way to here, coming like that. So the entire bathroom, you realize it doesn't have any other flow drain. So meaning in the event of an overflow or washing, they will still depend on that wherever. So I'm going to use it as a dual purpose drain. So I'll do the shower cubicle and it will be depending on that. But this space also on this other side, instead of touching the tiles and creating new floor trap, I will just come with my glass, but it will have a vent around this side. This panel will not go all the way down. It will suspend somewhere here and then attach to these other panels. So in the event of washing or an overflow, water can flow through here and go to the other side. So on this side, we're also providing, there was a sink here. So we are coming in with our customized, nice, beautiful, funny vanity. It floats from here to the other side, which is roughly around 1.2 meters. The pipe works are already in place. So we are just coming in with our nice, beautiful, colored, beautiful, whatever, vanity with a nice, beautiful granite top, and then a wash and basin sitting on top, and then the taps will come, then the light on top, then a nice beautiful mirror that will flow from this side all the way to the other side, giving this girl a nice, beautiful feel in her bathroom. Then most of the times when you're doing those demolition, you realize you will end up touching a few of the plumbing works or electrical works. So one of the pipes was touched by the time we were hacking. So we have removed the pipe, redone the pipe works, and now this is good. Pressure has been tested. Even on the other side, the same thing. So we're just coming in to plaster a bit, do the plaster on the floor a bit, and then we are good to go. So that is for the girl. Let's go to the boys. I just take you through quickly. We'll go into the boys' room. The boy will be accessing his space through the house on the other side. Originally, I wanted this young man to access this space from this side, but because he's still 12, I think 13 thereabout, the father and the mother say they do not want to give him access to the outside direct for now. But in future, this is going to be a double door, will be a fixed door panel on that side, fixed panel on this side, and this will be a double door going inside. But for now, between now and the time he gets to 18, he'll have to go around and get in. So as you do most of the things, and remember guys, this was a garage, it was open, these were spaces for the cars, so we are transforming it into a space. And that's why you can see plumbing works have been done, because we are creating a new space for the toilet and all that. So you have to do that, and we have replaced the stones a bit. So some will be done like on the lower side. This panel was on the inner side, it's been drilled. This is for electrical points, and it has been screwed on the outer side to just for access purposes, so that whenever you want to do your things, you don't have to wake this young boy in. So for now, for those guys who understand sites, I just jump through the window and go in. So this is a new window that is coming in. So guys, so this is the room. We'll tell you what we had proposed. Initially, this was a gaming station. So it was a table flowing from the other point side to somewhere here, which was around 2.5 meters. And we had done the pipe works and the electrical points here. Then this was to serve as a floating shelf light down there. But see, sometimes clients will come in and propose their own things, and the end users, sometimes you remember the point that says that the client is the king. So we have left the client to be the king, so they are proposing the bed to be here, and that is the reason why you can see we are changing the ceiling on site, so that this ceiling comes here and the bed goes there. So in this particular case, I left the fundi doing the electrical points. They were supposed to be transferred from the other side to this side as the headboard area, and he now decided to put them on the same level where the level of the study desk. So for that reason, I will require him to come back and send these points somewhere here, which is around 800 or 700 from the floor level. But currently, I think he's put them on there almost around 1200 or 1100, which will be a strain because this guy will be sleeping around there. So he'll have to stretch to come and switch on and switch off. So that has been done. Another thing, these walls were not there. This entire thing was just a shell, was an open thing. So we have raised all these walls, done the screeding, done the provision. These are the plinths that will carry the cabinets. So the wardrobe for this young boy will just flow from this corner, take an L and come all the way to somewhere here. Again, some of the corrections I told these guys, don't take the cabinets all the way to this side. They will need to cut, and I will tell the designer to monitor and cut all this so that you don't have the cabinets touching here, because that means the skirting will be on the other side. So apart from that, Dan is doing his things. The gypsum works will be ongoing, and now this side becomes the side for the gaming station. So it will run from somewhere here all the way to there, and they will sit facing that side and maybe have a small armchair around this point, so that now the bed is on that side. And the argument was, because we are entering from that side, my client was saying the bed is directly in front of the door. I didn't have an issue about it because this space is a bit private from the rest of the other space, and also the doors have locks and all that. And also we have two doors, one leading to the Dobby area and one to this side. But we have decided to push it on that side, and it will still be okay. We have rearranged the ceiling design to fit into this space, and rearrange the ceiling design to fit into the other side where he sleeps. Rearrange the ceiling design to fit into the cabinet area. So it's gonna be a flat gypsum ceiling all the way to the entry porch, a design above the bed, and then a design around the gaming station. All these points have been brought in just recently to serve the purpose. We also have another point there. These walls have been erected recently. We have created this space recently, and also done this concealed system for the toilet. This wall was not there, so we have run a pipe and the pipe was to come as a molding on the lower edge. And those are some of the details I normally look at. I really don't like that pavement, the small 4-inch whatever. So in that perspective, instead of that, I raised this to 100 mm to do the concealed system, and then I can use this because I can have the granite on top of this, another granite here, tile here, and then put my toilet, and then the shower starts here, comes all the way here, the concealed system. I was doing a project in Kisii for a very serious client, and when I was telling them, actually we had found the contractor had already done the pipes inside the shower area and all that, and they normally provide them with the normal pipes. So it is the old-fashioned mixing. You mix the way, I don't know how you mix so that it mixes and whatever, but when I was telling the client we need to put a mixer in, he was like, but we did these things. So this is a mixer. You bring in the mixer, it's a 4-way junction, and that 4-way junction takes your water up, takes your water down, and gives you the 2 options whereby you mix at any, people feel hotness at different levels. So you can mix it to your own level of hotness. So that has been done. We provide it there, and we also provide with you sometimes provision for this, so that in the event you don't want to use the solar water system, you can also install the instant. They're actually very nice, beautiful instant heaters currently that you can put here, and it will look even more beautiful than the other thing. Then this, because of the plinth, I decided to run it all the way. So my glass will come with the cancher, go up, be attached here. Then instead of now creating pockets for the soap dish and all the soap whatever, I'll just use this as my whatever. So the plinth has been created. The drain for the shower has been created, because you can see most of the times when I'm doing these sides, I'll come and do detailed measurements after the 3Ds, just to ascertain that is it 1.1 or 1.11111. So we do that, we do all our calculation. This is 2250 minus 100 minus 100 is basically for this. Then it gives me 21. So I have my 21. I do my calculation again and understand what size of the shower do I need. Then I bring my shower here. Then I give my client the vanity. Initially it was 1,000. Now we have changed it. It will be roughly around 900, so that we have a longer vanity away from the toilet, so that the door can be on this side, and we'll just have a simple small sink here. Then I give you provision for the socket and a provision for the light switch. Light switch goes and lights this. And all these things we do them on side. Again, remember, if it's my side, you will not find this wall against this door against the wall. I leave a space so that when you're swinging, you have a door stopper there, and then where I normally run my skirting around and the architraves, and I provide for both sides. Then all the electrical points. I am not a contractor majorly, but I am a very good contractor, professional by passion. So I do my sockets in the right positions. So I will make sure that your switches are positioned in the right points. So you are coming from the main house to this house, you will definitely swing your door here. Then it means your switch is on this side. Most of those things we find them on site. You want to swing the door to this side, but you can't because the switch has been put on that side. Then for the other person, they are swinging the door to that side, so their switch is on this side. And then I have my house girl coming in to clean and do what? I give you a socket in the corridor. This socket can work, you can plug in a vacuum cleaner. Also, you can decide and do a small, simple floating even console. Simple. Place your things and do your gallery on top. Maybe put your light. So for beautification purposes. This other side is still dark. I really don't know if we'll go in, but basically we've just brought up all these walls and we have a space on that side. And this side, this boy starts using his space from here. This is common area to the other side. The other room is going to be the laundry area, and that was what they were lacking. And it's not laundry per se for washing, it is mostly for ironing and storage. So we are going to put cabinets, we are going to put surface for ironing, then hangers for putting clothes after ironing. Doing this video specifically for those people who have spaces they want to transform, and most of the times you are wondering, will this guy take one room to just transform it for me? If you are willing and you are okay, we are able to do transformation for one space, for two spaces, for three spaces, but we have to also be serious a bit. There are people who will call you, you come for a site visit, they also want you even to come for a site visit, they don't want to pay for that site visit. So if we are serious and we want to do the transformation, we can come in and we can do for you one space, and we can also do for you two spaces. It is your muscle and your need, but we can cater across no matter the site. So for that particular reason, I will, up to there, I won't want to waste a lot of your time. I just want to remind you, please do not forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel and like on our social media pages at kthinteriorz, where style meets elegance. Asanteni.